How's it going, guys? So today we have a lot of stuff that has came in UPS. We're waiting over the holidays. All this stuff was supposed to be in yesterday. I think yesterday, I can't remember. It's supposed to be in a little while ago. And this is all ordered before the new year. And the shipping arrival time kept changing, so finally it all came in. There's a lot of stuff. FedEx and UPS are both here today. We have some really cool stuff, so stay tuned. Alright, hopefully you can see. I'll move you to the front of that a little bit. I need to change these shelves around for my camera just a smidge because they're not quite good enough. We gotta lay on the car. Gotta make sure not to move that box in the car. It'll scratch the hell out of it. The Chinese ones has such a bad feedback for not fitting right, for the paint being all scratched up. And this thing is very nice. Holy cow. I thought it was a bad place in the paint, but just a little smudge. So they have holes pre-drilled in this. I think that was only for them painting it. Because this is a non-drill situation. And this wing, instead of being the lip for the M5 that goes up, this wing goes back. So just kind of and it only sits one way, and that's how it sits. You can't move it. I mean, it only physically fits in the car one way. I'll grab you guys, bring you in. And look at the fitment. Oh, it didn't cover my dent up. That's what I was hoping. You can't see it anyway. Look at the fitment on there. It's perfect. It's perfect all around. It fits perfect right there. Look at that. You probably can't even see it on camera. Look at the scratches in the trunk lid. But that gives it a nice look from the side. Man, I'm real happy with that. That's a winner. Okay. So let's put this, hold on, not enough hands. Let me put this down, we'll keep going. Okay, so one situation here. This is not 3M tape. I wonder if I should get some 3M tape. I don't know, all the reviews are super good on it. Next thing we have is, holy crap, look at the state of this place. The shop's so damn small, you unpack one thing and it's like full. We have the windshield washer pump and new grommet for this E60. It was leaking. The pump is actually cracked on this one, so we have that. We'll snap that in. That's nothing to that. Here we have some Moog front sway bar links. Now these are greasable. Holy crap, I'll put you guys down here. Probably making you sick by moving around that much. These are greasable links. And these things were expensive as hell. They're like $64. The sway bar links on this car still have a little clunk in the front end after I replaced the front thrust arms. But it was not a clunk. It was like a clicking when you hit bumps. Got over there, grabbed the sway bar links, and you can hear them clicking. So I got these, and these are the Moogs. These are the greasable ones. So it has a grease fitting in the back, and then it actually has like legit nut, like a legit grade nut. A cheap one, if you tighten it down too tight, it'll actually strip the nut out. Then you got double nutted. That's what comes with the cheap ones. And look how fat that thing is, man. It's like what, 10 millimeter or maybe 11 millimeter shaft. I know that's what she said. Anyhow, moving on. Grab you guys over here. And let me get these open. This is the wheels for the E39. Alright, so I don't know how good the light is over here. So these are BBS replicas. These are LM style 19-inch, and these are square setups. So these are all 8.5 wide. I went through great lengths to not get a staggered setup. because you can't rotate the tires. And actually, it used to be the staggered setup was a lot more money, but now the staggered setup is actually less, like a lot less. I think because nobody probably wants it. Yes, they do look cool, but on a BMW, especially E39, as you get wear on your rear upper control arms and all that, you definitely want to be able to rotate them. So I didn't go with the staggered setup. And these are very, very similar to the factory wheels on that 530. Except instead of 17, they're 19. Woo, man. So that's Hyper Silver center. It has the polished lip. And this one actually has the gold bolts, which that wasn't really an option not to get those, or I wouldn't have got them. And yeah, so these are from eBay. These, now just to recap a little bit, these are 5x120. These are 72.6 hub center. It just has a blank cap on it. And so an E39, as you know, is 74.1 center bore. So I have adapters. They might be here today. In fact, we'll go look here in just 1 second. Via USPS. I have adapters that are 20 mil. They're going to adapt these to the E39. That should put our back spacing right. These are 35 offset. It should make everything right. However, now that I think about it, I forgot to get valve stems, but that's easy enough to do. You can probably just buy those locally. But yeah, so 19 by 8.5. That's an awesome looking wheel. That is going to be an awesome look for that E39. So, all right, we'll be back in a second. Let me go check the mailbox here and see if the spacers came in. All right, so we're going to install this wing. What we did, we're not going to use the mystery goo, because who only freaking knows what that is. Probably rubber cement, but if we want to take this thing off, I don't have to deal with all that. The tape seems like it's really good. We used a whole roll. I put 3 strips. We didn't have enough to complete the centerpiece, but that's fine. It's probably overkill with 3 strips anyway. Made sure and butted the corners up good. There's no water get in between there. It's all the way to the end, but not over the side lip. And that's that. So now it's nice and warm in here. It's about 74 degrees. Ordinarily, when you're installing these wings, you would take a heat gun and heat this paint up. But it's already pretty damn warm. I pulled this thing in here early this morning. It's been in here for about 5 hours. The heater's right there, blaring on it. I don't think we need the heat gun. I took some of our handy blue painter's tape and I test fitted this thing up. Just like, it's a little bit difficult to sit in there. It's got to be cocked up at an angle like that. So at the edge of that, I put a piece of tape. At the edge of the middle, I put a piece of tape. And at the edge of that, I put a piece of tape. So we know where we're going here with it. Now, it's still going to be tricky as hell putting it in. We're going to have to pull all the red strips off the tape. I think we're going to have to go in at the top, just like that, and then set it down. And it's still going to be a real nightmare, probably. 50-50 shot whether this works. That's how you're supposed to do it. But just the fact that it's double-sided tape, and once you stick it once, it's stuck, makes it extremely difficult. And I did clean the wing itself and the car with Windex, with actual Windex, not off-brand junk. The stuff that actually evaporates, and a microfiber, a clean microfiber. So there's no grease, dirt, nothing on this part or on the wing before I put tape on, and I made sure it's seated. I pushed the tape on with my finger. Once I stuck it on, I put a lot of pressure on it, pushing it in and make sure it's seated good to the wing. And you can try to fill a little bit up and it won't come up. So there is that. So if we stick this on, doesn't work, or I miss the mark and don't get in the right spot, I'll probably have to take a piece of fishing line and cut it off, because I don't think I'll be able to pull it off. Let's just try to go in here. As gingerly as possible. And it should be right there. And it looks like we done her, boys. Looks like we done her. Alright, so we don't need this. And I think what we're going to do here is I have to leave. I don't think we're going to need any tape on that. Ordinarily, you would put a piece of tape up here over it. I think that's all just nonsense at this point. We'll push it in real good. That ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. And it did cover up 90% of our little ding we had there, which works out great also. So right here, the corner is down really well. It's all seated, all in really good. This corner's down really well. Man, I'm super happy with that wing too. Look at that. Perfect. It's like it's part of the car, man. You can see that factory paint is a little faded out compared to the new paint though. And you're gonna have that. So anyhow, absolutely beautiful wing. Won't be leaving for another hour, so I'll come out here and check it just to make sure everything's still good. But 3 rows of double-sided tape, cleaned, prepped correctly. It should be no problem at all. That, my friends, is how you install your rear lip on your BMW E60, whether you get the M5 or whether you get the AC Schitzer. So links will be in the description. For all the stuff except for the wheels were on eBay. I'll try to find that. I'll try to put a link in there for that. I need to do eBay affiliate again. I haven't done that. I need to do that. But that's it. So other news, the spacers did not come in. I think I told you that already. Those will be in the next few days. Tires will be in tomorrow. We went with two 45/40s on this thing all around. So it should ride good. We'll see. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon.